LEGO sent me a full box of one of their most controversial changes in history, where we have a LEGO Minifigure Series slot taken up by a new Formula 1 mystery box series. Technically, there's still minifigure pieces in here with those minifigure heads, but a lot of people want their traditional LEGO May Minifigure Series, and we're not getting that this year. Instead, we're getting these $5 blind boxes. Give me a LEGO Minifigure Series and make this a separate blind box series like what you did with LEGO Video. Regardless, here's our first box. Right away, I'm confused because I got the Mercedes car, but you can see this is just the generic instructions for the F1 car. You see there's 10 teams because there's 10 racing teams in 2025 F1. Then you have 2 extras because every minifigure series nowadays has 12 minifigures. One of them being the F1 car. So are they just using the generic car for the instructions, or was there really a production error with this first box that I've opened? And here's our first pull from this series, the Mercedes car. The design of this has some really nice exclusive wheels that give me some Tron vibes. I do like that you also get a new print on this slope piece, which you get 2 of. And yes, each of these have that really awesome new helmet piece that was introduced in this year, but they're different from the Speed Champions F1 sets from this year that they came in. I really love that. It's a dual molded piece where you can't remove the visor. Underneath is a white head. Of course, this is something that you could put on LEGO minifigures. And there's also a nice printed 1x2 at the back. Now, this is the same build, again, for all of the cars in the series. It was actually a little bit confusing since the instructions were the same exact build, but with different colors. I was struggling a bit there in terms of getting this done efficiently. So this is going to be a pain to open the rest of the 11 packs that I have here. Unless, of course, that was a production mistake and each one has an instruction booklet for the designated team. Pack number 2. Let's see. Is it the right instructions? No, it seems like, yeah, this was not a production error, and each of them just used this blank slate instructions for that one F1 car, which doesn't match the specific teams. Here's the McLaren car, which I really like that orange and black color scheme, especially on the helmet, where you do get a translucent orange visor that looks cool. Nice print at the front. Again, printed wheel rims at the side. You also have a print for the slope at the side. Print at the back with the McLaren logo. Oh, and if you're wondering, this uses that one piece that was introduced with the Minecraft sets back in the day, where it's a 1x2 with like a minifigured neck piece there. And that's how you attach the head and then the helmet onto the body of that really cool new piece. Anyways, third blind box. I believe this is the Academy car, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, this is clearly the Alpine car. This is why I'm not cold calling them when I pull them, because I'm not an expert with these F1 teams and everything. I mean, look, that's the Academy car one. You can see how I got a little bit confused, the purple going through there, but yeah, anyways. For the Alpine car, I do like that, what I just called purple, but it's really pink, striking through with that great little printed wheel piece once again. But you get that in blue as well in here. Sloped piece, Alpine logo at the back on that 1x2 tile. But yeah, that helmet piece, I really am enamored with. I mean, this looks great. And then with the design of the logo at the front. I'm just wondering the collectability with kids, since this is a 6+ line. Like, are kids going to be really incentivized to collect them all with how they're all the same build? But then again, I mean, race car kids will probably love to collect them all, since there's 10 distinct teams that it's representing for the 2025 season. So who am I to talk? I'm clearly not the demographic on an age level or on a hobby level, as F1's not my thing. But part of me does pain me just how this took up a May Minifigure Series slot. Again, it's so different from the previous Minifigure Series in terms of its build and everything. This could have been a separate idea altogether. Again, like what they did with Video. Anyways, here's our next one. This is the Haas one. The design of this having a red and white color scheme, that's pretty cool. Again, helmets are my favorite part. that looks really neat. I have been impressed with all the helmets so far. We're getting to the point where it's like, okay, printed piece at the front, printed piece at the side, all those are cool. Then printed 1x2. I'm going to stop pointing that out. All right. Pack number 5. I was like, wait, are we getting the same one here? But no, this one is different. So this is just the generic F1, you know, the one that we were talking about in the instructions earlier. Gotta point out the helmet, which has a really cool combination of 3 different colors, where you have the black base, that nice silver, and also that translucent red for the visor. And there are some nice printed silver designs with that front sloped piece, with the side sloped piece, again, all exclusive prints, and then with that back F1 tile. Okay, box number 6. Let's see what's inside. I'm so inept on this stuff, I would not be able to point this out as an Aston Martin car until I saw the logo at the back. You know, I think, oh, the Aston Martin DB5 from 007, that's a gray coloring. But no, this one has an interesting yellow and green color scheme. Maybe some Twitch vibes right there. The design of this having, again, that logo at the front. Oh, I'm supposed to stop pointing those out. But you do get that really cool helmet right there. Again, 3 different colors this time, with the translucent yellow visor and then the black and green base. But yeah, fancy logo at the back there. Box 7. This is one of the most interesting of the series, and there's 2 like this. This is what LEGO.com calls the RB20. This is the Red Bull Racing team car. The design of this, though, they had to nerf because I guess they don't want to advertise Red Bull. You could even see where they have the Red Bull set for Speed Champions as an 18+, while the rest aren't 18+s, well, for the most part. So they nerfed the logos here, and you just kind of get these little shapes and color schemes to represent it, but they don't advertise Red Bull on here because they didn't want to advertise that to kids. I find that fascinating. They don't even name it in the official description, again, just using RB20. But that technically does relate to this car, so it's not like they're lying there or anything. So yeah, it's more of a point against this series, though, in design, because this looks so much less detailed than any of the other team cars, because they nerf it so much so that they could reach that age appropriateness. Again, it's more of the head scratching of, why did we go with this as a series? I don't know. Regardless, the little helmet right there reminds me of Speed Racer, which we did get in LEGO back in 2008. I don't have too much else to say with this design. All right. Oh, I think we got the other Red Bull car. LEGO.com refers to this one as the VCARB because it's the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. Yeah, we're spamming Visa, we're spamming Cash App in that title, and then you have an allusion to Red Bulls. The design of this has a red, white, and blue color scheme with some silver thrown in. Love that silver helmet. I mean, this is something that you could use in like a sci-fi setting. That looks super, super cool. And the design of the rest of the vehicle, again, is nerfed compared to all the other ones, except the other Red Bull's vehicle, where they just kind of have the color schemes there, but they don't want to advertise Red Bull. Just looks so much less detailed compared to the teams that they do deem age appropriate for the 5+ age range. 8 down, 4 more to go, and that's not the only controversial one. Let's see if we pull the next one. Okay, not yet. It's the Ferrari car, and yeah, this is probably the most iconic of the bunch with that Ferrari logo at the back and at the front. I'm sure people would like those printed pieces. I do like that red and white helmet. I feel like I'm saying the same thing with all of these. You know, the prints are cool, the helmets look really neat, and that's definitely my favorite part of these. But that's what you get for having the same build, just reskinned 12 times. All right, we're on our 10th box from my understanding. Okay, this is a controversial one. This is the kick car. This one is also censored because they took out the Kick logos. You can see it has a generic one at the back, but you still get a Sauber logo at the front there. The design of this has a really awesome black and green design with that translucent green visor that looks oh so neat. One of my favorite helmets of the series. But yeah, don't have much else to say with the build here. Getting very tired of building these. Alright, second to last box. Oh gosh, it's spilled everywhere, but this is the Academy one. And what an interesting color scheme here. Purple's my favorite color, so I like that. You have the pink as well and some blues at the front there. The design of this helmet right here is giving me heavy Sweet Mayhem vibes. Shouts out to LEGO Movie 2. You got purple and blue at the side there, which I like that color scheme. I mean, my brother's favorite color is blue, so we used to do a lot of purple and blue art as kids. So it's kind of nostalgic in that regard. All right, the final pack. I don't even know which one is missing. It's the Williams one. Oh no, you know I should call it. Hey, I actually got it right. You can see Williams right there on that 1x2. The blue and white helmet there is pretty cool. But yeah, this is the last of the bunch. You can see the printing at the sides as well. We'll point it out since it's the last one. But there's all 12 of the F1 CMFs, if you want to call it that. I don't know. It was a very repetitive build. I get that there's an audience for this, and I'm sure people will love this. But this does feel like such a downgrade from getting just another licensed LEGO Minifigure series. Yes, this is something completely different. But when we get LEGO Minifigure blind boxes, you expect minifigures. The LEGO Mario blind boxes didn't take up the spot for LEGO Minifigures. The LEGO Unikitty blind bags didn't take off the spot for LEGO Minifigures. This just feels so strange to replace a LEGO Minifigures May release. There's so many themes that could actually get LEGO Minifigure series, and this spot is used for a buildable car series. The design of this does have some nice printed pieces, and I love that helmet piece, which even the helmet designs are different from the ones in the F1 Speed Champion sets. But I just wish they would have done what they usually do. For once, I'm not calling for something different. Do the same thing, LEGO. I don't know. Let me know if I'm being too harsh, because I do think this is kind of a bad idea for a slot of a LEGO Minifigures May series. Am I being over dramatic? Subscribe here for more LEGO commentary and box openings of Minifigures series and everything in between. I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.